What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Juggernaut. Platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. And welcome to the music review sessions. I'm your host, multi-platinum producer, Juggernaut of Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my partner, Mike Trauma D. And what we doing tonight, we're doing live music reviews. If it's your first time here, make sure you like, commenting, and subscribing. Sharing it live. A little bit about me. We are responsible for producing for your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, The Game, Killer Mike, Raekwon the Chef, rest in peace Power, man. Max Bigavelli, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, and so much others. Make sure you're hitting the like button, make sure you're hitting the share button. And if you're a producer, make sure you're jumping into our community, Future Producer Society. If you're an artist, you want to learn the music business and learn how to produce, that's how you got to do it. Future Producer Society. And submit your music to the link on the screen. Nero.fan/Arkatech Beatz. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. Just giving folks a few minutes to jump into it. Beats that we're working on, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. We're about to get started in just a hot second. Get through this, start listening to some of the beats, some of the music in this queue. Let's see what the story is tonight, you know what I mean? Shout out to jumping into the live and sharing the live and all that other good stuff. Appreciate you for jumping in. And if you're submitting music, make sure you submit it to the link on the screen. And let's listen to some good music tonight, man. We're trying to find some folks to work with, collab with. Just trying to see what's good out here, you know? It's crazy. I'm about to jump into a joint in a hot second. We're just going to be playing some music until, you know, get some folks into this live stream.
Arkatech Beatz.
What do you do when the love's that good? Every single inch is working like it should. What's a girl to do when a man's that fine? Feeling like a diamond, shining all the time. When he says he wants me, baby, don't you know? It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, hey, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. What do you do when the love's that good?
Arkatech Beatz.
What's good with you, brother? We about to jump in some of these music reviews. We're gonna be here for just a hot second. Not too long, not too short. We're gonna see how it play itself out. You know, this song we're gonna play right here is called "No Entry." I don't know what that means. By Marcel. It's a rough mix.
Nigga need some discipline, go join the Navy. You know I be staying war ready, cause a soldier raised me. Life try to break me, I'm still swimming, trying to find some safety. My baby want a baby, but I'm scared the world full of hatred. A Mary jeans, take me back to times when fit was always basic. A white boy say nigga, okay, that don't make him fucking racist. The problem is your own self, set ceilings to your own wealth. A change won't happen overnight, but it'll start if you for show help. The devil, he ain't hiding no more, he'll probably ring your doorbell. I'm telling you, his eyes set on the prize and it ain't no bell. You gotta put the pack down, start learning about wholesale. Rockin' bread 11s at the church felt like a holy grail. I'm locking in with the Indians, I'm trying to get to know Patel. Them niggas owning everything, I'm trying to learn to build my wealth. If the door locked, don't open it. Happy come from brokenness. Some people I don't talk to no more. I really had love for them niggas. I hate it had it happen that way, but God got another vision. I don't know if it's my own fault, but my thoughts locked in the darkest prison. I know what I should do to make a change, but it's still hard to listen. And everything I'm shooting going in came from the shots I'm missing. And if I had one message for the world, it's pray for all the children. I'm still dodging obstacles, there's a lot on the course to win it. Now I'm having chest pains, I'm breathing but my soul empty. Definition of a real nigga changed, I don't know any. A whole bunch of mixed feelings, promise not to show any. The world fuck when they get to heaven gates, it's gon' say no entry.
Yo, shout out to what's that, Maselli. This joint is called No Entry. He said it's a rough mix, so I'm not holding him too heavy on the standards. There's no hook on this, right? You got some really good bars. Cass, what's happening? He got some good bars on this. The beat is decent. I think his vocal mix is a little bit, his vocals could be mixed a little bit better. In terms of where his vocals are. But remember what I always talk about? I talk about the beginning real estate on this record. We don't hear anything when he's in the beginning of it. There's really like a very light intro, if any. We're here, brother. Rain sneak. See how he's going about 4 bars? He hasn't uttered a word yet.
I ain't playing tough, nigga needs.
Alright, so see, he didn't say anything to the first 24 seconds. So I didn't know if it was an instrumental or what was going to happen on this. Right? So, I would, in a perfect world, hold on a second here. We definitely need a little bit more. In terms of, getting the record started the right way. It's not really starting the way it needs to. Boy Swagger, what's happening with you, brother? The vocals, like I said, is a mix. The vocal.
Some discipline, go join the Navy. You know I be staying war ready, cause a soldier raised me. Life try to break me, I'm still.
I think the vocal effect on here needs to change.
Swimming, trying to find some safety. My baby want a baby, but I'm scared. The world full of hatred. Amiri jeans take me back to times when fit was always basic. A white boy say nigga, okay, that don't make him fucking racist. The problem is your own self. Set ceilings to your own wealth. A change won't happen overnight, but it'll start if you for show help. The devil, he ain't hiding no more. He'll probably ring your doorbell. I'm telling you, his eyes set on the prize, and it ain't no bell.
Yeah, and he got some balls here too, man. He just need a hook on this thing, man. You know, a record with no hook right now, man. You know, I know some people say you might not need it, but I think it's better than having just that space with nothing being said. Like listen to it.
Gotta put the pack down, start learning about wholesale. Rocking bread 11s at the church felt like a holy grail. I'm locking in with the Indians, I'm trying to get to know Patel. Them niggas owning everything, I'm trying to learn to build my wealth. If the door locked, don't open it. Happy come from brokenness. Some people I don't talk to no.
Yeah, so you know, it's you know, I'm gonna sound like a broken record on here night after night. Like, yo, where's your hook? 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 Like, like you can't really make it up, man. Like, you know, it's like your hook. Where's your hook at? Every minute, where's your hook? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. You know what I'm saying? Where's your hook at? Where's your hook at, bro? Like, it's weird. You know, but I digress, man. You know, make sure you get this hook on here, bro. You know, you got some decent balls on here, though. I can give you that. You know, the beat is straight. You know, so, you know, you got a decent voice cadence as well. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think that speaks volumes, to be honest. You know, you're halfway through the battle of having the right kind of, you know, the right voice and having the right bars. I think that's where we need to be, really, right, honestly. You know, I know Richie said that these guys were he said the guys were nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They should have been nominated, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have been nominated. The group is only 30 years old. The group should have been nominated. You know what I mean? Like, you never had you never had a group that did what they did. Never. You'll never see it again. Where you can have 9 individual people and all these people inside of a group and be so have all the individual success, worldwide success. One producer produce all of it in the beginning. Like, you'll never see it again. Not in our lifetime, at least. You know what I mean? So, if people are really like, you know, my timeline might be a little bit different from everybody else's, man, but, you know, the amount of love that I see these folks giving power, man, it's like, it's a testament to, you know, it's a testament to when you impact people and you be good with people, then you see it when, you know, when your time is expired, and I see the amount of people just singing the praises about how he helped them and how he helped them and how he impacted them and how he helped and how he helped. That's something that I have to, you know, something that I have to aspire to, man. You know what I mean? So for those who understand, you know, I talked to some of the American Cream Team members last night, because some of the things that you see with Power, you're gonna see like the clips from Belly, and then you're gonna see the clips from Black and White, the movie, the movie Black and White that he did with the director James Toback. James Toback used to be like a sports kind of documentary kind of guy. He did like the Tyson's first documentaries in the late 90s. And then he also got an Academy Award for the movie Bugsy. So Toback was a big deal back then. You know, right now he kind of got like an Epstein thing going. That's another conversation for another day. But back then, you know, he was doing the movie Black and White, and if y'all never watched the movie Black and White, it's from 1999. It's like, it's an all-star cast. So Power is the lead. He's in there with Raekwon. He got the entire American Cream Team in the movie. Then he got, you know, Meth in the joint, Mike Tyson in the joint, Robert Downey Jr., Bijou Phillips, Brooke Shields, Elijah Wood. You know what I'm saying? This is like, all these it's all-star cast, all these folks in this movie. So, so when we were working with Ray and we were doing Remobilarity, they were just kind of on the tail end of finishing the movie. And I had to, I was able to kind of be on set when they was filming certain parts. Like if you remember for the song "It's Not a Game" that they put at the end of the joint, that's the record that me and Mike produced. And these guys were like, they were on the rooftop of the Shangri-La Hotel in California, Santa Monica. And I just remember this is my first time out in Cali now. This is my first time in Cali. I've never been on the West Coast. And then, they went to the Wu Mansion. They had a mansion in Hollywood Hills, and then we had corporate housing on the other side. They gave me a truck. I would just take I had a Tahoe because I was the only one that really had a valid license. So because I was the only one that had a valid license, they gave me the truck. So you got a license? I was like, yeah. So I would be, I would tell guys, get ready, let's go. We go to the studio. We go to Track Record in California. We had 12-hour blocks. We was there from like 12 to 12, something like that. I forget the actual time. We would be recording, and we would record everything with the Cream Team and everything like that. So it's just all of these things that we got to be able to do, man. We just, we got to do so much. So, it's just one of those things, man, where I look at this timeline and I see all the people showing love to homie. It's a good thing to see that, man. Hey, man, travel safe, boy, Swagger, man. If you're going to be overseas, man, be safe. You know what I mean? I'm about to jump into this next record. It's been a weird week, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really trying to hold my head, man, talking to a lot of guys. Talking to a lot of people, man. It's been a real difficult week. If I'm being 100% honest. The news of homie's passing really hit me a little bit harder than I thought it would. This record is called Sugar Bear Creek by the South Fifth. It's a lo-fi beat. Let's take a listen to it. Let's see what it sounds like, folks. Lo-fi. That music you kind of study to and fall asleep to, that type vibes. So it doesn't really follow, the typical sequencing of it. You know what I mean? You try to do something that just kind of keeps a vibe. guitar, should play again. You see what I'm saying? Like it only plays once. So it should go for 8 bars before we cut it out. Because it's really probably one of the highlights of the record with the guitar in it, if you think about it. That's a good part of the record right here. One of these bass notes sound funny to me. That note right there. Like it's accurate, but it every now and again, you have a bass that sometimes can, go in and out of tune depending on, how you have it set up inside of your whatever box you're playing out of. But for the most part, bro, South Fifth, this is decent lo-fi music, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that it's not all, AI. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it sounds pretty clean. It sounds like it's mixed the way it needs to be mixed, for exactly the way that it needs to be in terms of it being lo-fi. You know what I'm saying? If you got enough of those, you can run those for a minute. You know what I mean? Like with the lo-fi game is a different type of game. You know what I mean? You gotta have a lot of music. It's more like a volume time of game. You just put a bunch of stuff out there. You have to make a bunch of content to make sure they can promote it. But if you happen to catch on, like your girl, lo-fi girl over there, she got millions and millions and millions of views a month. So that turns into big money streaming, to be honest. Because she got that joint playing on loop 24/7. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something different, So something to consider, something to think about. But thank you for submitting, man. I appreciate you, man. The joint's kind of dope. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. I don't know, my brothers, man. It's like it just seems like a live has ended. Huh. TikTok. Not sure what's going on with that. That's weird. In any event, we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna listen to like a few more joints before we jump out. But shout out to everybody that jumped into the live. I'm about to see what's going on with this. I don't know what's happening with the stream. Stream acting funny today. Yeah, it's doing something pretty weird on the stream today. This joint is called Christian Music Channel by what's this called? Donnie Banton. Danny Banton. Shout out to you, bro. Let's take a listen to this real quick. Nah, bro. That's not how it works, man. You're supposed to submit one song, bro. You can't submit the whole channel. Shout out to you, though. Appreciate you. It's called Get It All by Don Julio. Said it's a slapper. Let's see if it's a slapper. All right, we'll see.
Nigga, I'm a Paul. If they don't like it, fuck them all.
It's getting serious on this track, man.
I'm a Paul. Yeah, I'ma get it all. All up on my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a Paul. If they don't like it, fuck them all. All up on my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a Paul. And I'ma get it all. All up on my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a Paul. If they don't like it, fuck them all. All up on my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a Paul. And I'ma get it killers is ready to take off. Yes, niggas like you stay soft. Pussy nigga raise off. In that clip, fuck it, just blaze y'all. Finish, no one can save y'all. It's over, nigga. Done, finish, finito. Fuck you, real holy, you ain't gon' play this. Ain't no sequel. Ain't no do real quick like Depot. Leave these niggas Negro. His ass up in the gazebo. Of the house of his people. All about my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a ball. If they don't like it, fuck them all. All about my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a ball. And I'ma get it all. All about my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a ball. If they don't like it, fuck them all. All about my cash, I'ma get it quick and fast. I'm a ball. And I'ma get it all.
Yeah, I like this track, man. I like this track, man. Don Julio, I like it, man. I like this track, man. I had to kind of get used to your vocal cadence. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying? Had to get used to that. I feel like your vocal could be a little bit higher in terms of the mix. I appreciate the AI video. Like, that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works. Like, you're just trying to get something that's, you know, that's gonna be able to get your song across. But you know, outside of like the hook is okay. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of catchy enough. You know, I would probably try to stay away from the hooks that have like the straight explicit in it. Even though you can edit it out, it kind of will make your joint feel, you know, a little funny when you try to edit it out. So it won't be as, you know, as clean and as smooth as it needs to be. And I think sometimes when we have hooks that are like that, it kind of hampers us from being, you know, placed in certain places, being synced in certain places, you know. So, you know, I always try to tell folks, if you can refrain from having to have, you know, cuss words in your hooks, you know, your best bet is to try to see if you can refrain from that, to kind of not limit your opportunities in terms of getting heard or discovered, because certain platforms won't take it like that, you know. But outside of that, and outside of the mix, you know, I think the beat is popping. I think that your song is structured correctly as far as, you know, hooks and bars in terms of, you know, bar length. You know, lyrics is decent. I just feel like you can probably be a little bit louder in terms of the mix. You know what I mean? I think that makes it like a little bit better. You know what I mean? If with the mix, I think you can get a little louder on it. But, you know, we'll see where it goes. But, you know, I appreciate your submission, man. You know, we're trying to get to it, trying to listen to what we're trying to listen to tonight. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate you. Oh man, we gotta skip here, man. Yo, Big Riz, man. What's up, man? Shout out to Big Riz, man. He's submitting the joint Yacht Life. Riz, don't you got a project out right now? Drop it in the chat for me, brother. Drop it in the chat for me. My TikTok stream looked like it looked like my TikTok stream might have stopped. So if it's not on TikTok, you know, just jump on the YouTube side or the Twitch side. I'm trying to look at my chats now. My chat's acting crazy right now. Look like my chat's just frozen or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Everything tripping right now. But we're gonna get into this joint by Big Riz, man. Shout out to Big Riz. He's one of the producers inside of my Future Producer Society. He's out here, you know, trying to help drop the game on folks, trying to, you know, learn and do everything too at the same time. We're gonna listen to this joint called Yacht Life. Let's go. Big Riz, man. Yacht Life. Riz got his Rick Ross Miami Yacht Life shirt on outside, playing with this joint, man. Listen, man. This is a large difference from these earlier joints that you have been sending. You know what I mean? Like it's sounding a lot more cohesive. All of the sequencing is doing what it need to do. The parts is coming in where they need to come in. You know, the one thing that I probably would tell you to just watch out for is that your joint was coming in pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? So I was saying coming in pretty hot, meaning your signal is loud as hell. So you have to kind of watch that so that you make sure that everything is not in the red on your MPC. For something like this, just go into it directly. I know some folks say you could probably put a limiter on it or something like that, but I would tell you to just take every instrument down, a few decibels at the same amount. Just take everything down by a few decibels. And just really make sure that our mix is where we need to be, making sure that the sounds that you got coming in on the hook, pause, are just kind of sitting a little bit more in the pocket and not really above the main sample, because the main sample is like really, really, really beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And it's doing this thing. So what we want to make sure of is that the instruments that we choose to go on top of that we're playing out are matching, right? Like we want to make sure that we're matching or trying to match to make the sample feel like the parts that we're adding to it is part of the sample. And this is probably a thing that a lot of people don't talk about, but if you go back and you might listen to, like, somebody was talking about like Chucky Thompson and some of these other guys that kind of started that era of samples with playing keys on it and putting strings and stuff like that, and they're trying to make all of that stuff sound like one. And I had some guys back in the days that were some producers that were working with Dave Hall, right? And for those guys who are older, you would remember Dave Hall because he did the infamous Dream Lover for Mariah Carey and Fantasy for Mariah Carey. So, those are big records, right? And of course, he's responsible for doing Reminisce for Mary J. Blige and that sort of thing. But there was a period when I was on my come up and I was trying to find my way in this thing. I had some older guys that were rocking with Dave, and they had signed to Dave as part of his production situation. And I remember them really putting him through he was putting them through the ringer about their mixes, making sure that their mixes were right. And it was all about making sure you knew how to take your samples and put the sounds on top of your samples the right way. And it's the same kind of thing here. It's like just making sure that you're choosing the right sounds. If it's a say, for example, if you're doing something that has like a piano mix in it going along, like how your joint going on, you want to make sure that the sounds that you're choosing may be more like live sounds versus synth sounds, right? Because that music over there is a live sound. So you want to make sure that the sounds that you're using to complement it would sound like it's part of the same master or same mix or the same thing or the same, session. So not trying to pick sounds that might be too electronic for things that are more natural, if that makes sense. So, just paying attention to those type of things and making sure that we're mixing our music where we need to mix it. But for the most part, this joint sounding hard, you know what I'm saying? So that's Yacht Life. Big Riz in the building. I'm not sure if he's on TikTok. I'm not sure if he's on which platform he is maybe watching, but I'm hoping he's in here watching somewhere from this thing so he can, get that feedback. But at the same time, he always can access me at the Future Producer Society, so I appreciate him, and he's promoting that situation. I appreciate him on that as well. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. I'm going to probably jump into maybe like one or two more joints before I get up out of here. You know, Riz has skipped the line tonight. I think we got about like 88 in queue. Well, actually, we're at 154 out of 242 submissions. So, you know, quite a amount of submissions, man. You know what I mean? This one is called "On the Net" by Flip Rothstein. Let's see what this one sound like.
I put the song on the net. 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 I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet. I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch, I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hating the course. To get money is what I was told. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet. I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch, I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hating the course. To get money is what I was told. I shot the vid in my neighborhood. Everybody know that my face card is good. I ain't gotta say much cause it's understood that I'm one of the realest to ever do it. Transition from the street to the music. I don't rap on the track unless Keith produce it. I use DistroKid to help me distribute it. I got fans and they waiting to listen to it. And they into it like TurboTax. All the love helped me turn it up to the max. Got a fit for the vid so I went to sex. You can keep the printer cause it's all facts. Kinda confident, think that I'm all that. When I step on the scene, people start to stare. Told them Google me, baby, subscribe and share. All it take is one song and I'm out of here. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet. I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch, I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hating the course. To get money is what I was told. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet. I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch, I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hating the course. To get money is what I was told. It don't cost anything just to show support, especially to the ones that's holding down the fort. At the open mic flyers at airport, cause they get to these heights you can't come up short. Use a pen and a pen to capture my thoughts. They pre-order the music before it drop. People turning their fans when the music hot. When they come to the merch, I got more in stock. I had to take it back to the block. Money made off of streaming was not enough. So subtracting when things wasn't adding up. Back to track my CDs out the back of trucks. Back to track my CDs out the back of trucks. It's more money in selling CDs and stream. I sell audio dope to the music fiend. From the bottom to top of the music scene. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet. I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch, I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hating the course. They get money is what I was told.
Shout out to Flip Rothstein on this. This is called "On the Net." I think you got a decent tune here, bro. You got a decent tune. Let's start with what I think is good on here. I think that you got a decent hook on here. And then I also believe that you have you got some decent lyrics on here that's working pretty good. And you got, the hook to me is structured in a certain way that stands out from the rest of the vocals, and it's like giving you a good cadence and got a good repeat value. I'll give you that. I have two issues. My first issue is probably a little bit in the intro where you don't really see you jumping into the record till about 30 seconds in, which I think is maybe a little bit too long before you actually start to say something. I think that's wasted real estate, so you want to make sure that you have something going on in the beginning of society, some sort of intro in terms of you saying something to kind of get us into the record that you're getting ready to get on the track. And then my other issue was that this track is doing something. This track is changing in terms of chords and chord progression. It's starting at one chord and then it's going up and then it's going back down. And what happens is that the way that you're rapping kind of is like a sing-songy kind of style. And because it's a sing-songy type of melodic style, you know, that this is what's going to this requires a rap or a vocal performance that's going to match where the melody of the music continues to change up and down. So what starts to feel like this, what starts to feel in this record, it starts to feel like the music is doing one set of thing, and then your rap is trying to do something to get us to feel the music, but it's not really working, right? So it's kind of like they're not married in a way that makes it feel cohesive to me, because it feels like your rap is trying to give us one set of melody, and the beat is trying to give us another set of melody, you know, and that to me kind of it's like it causes ear confusion for me, right? So. And just so that I want to illustrate it so that you can kind of understand where I'm coming from with it, because I could say it, right?
I put the song on the neck. I put the song on the neck.
I don't know if these chords are good.
I put the song on the neck. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then I took off like a jet.
Down.
I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch.
Right.
I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hitting the course.
Down.
They get money is what I was told. I put the song on the net. I shot the vid on the set. Then
See
I
that
took off
change?
like a jet. I did it with little support. Now that I'm hot like a torch. I'm on track and I'm staying on course. All the broke ones is hitting the course. They get money is what I was told. I shot the vid in my neighborhood. Everybody knows
Change
that my
again.
face card is good. I ain't gotta say much cause it's understood that I'm one of the
So to me, it's like you got these chords that are going, and it's just it continues to keep changing and going down, and I'm like, what? Like if anything is supposed to go for 4 bars and repeat, right? Maybe max 8, but if we're going 8 bars where it keeps changing, and his rhyme is I got the stuff da 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 da. You clearly can hear that he's in a key, right? So he's clearly in a vocal and melodic rap sing song key, and then the music is doing boom boom dun dun. Like, how can that happen? And he's doing and he's up here. So it causes this gap in from music melody to vocal performance melody. And so while he may be on beat, because that's really what's keeping us, melodically these two don't really even go. And that's what's causing the issue for me. Now I know to the untrained ear, they may not have heard all of that, but for me, that's what I'm hearing on it. So I would like to probably hear more music from you, bro. Pardon me. I would like to hear more music from you. That's on different beats. And I'm hoping that, that the other beats are not similar to this in terms of, chord. Hey, D4L did a lot of numbers, man. Rest in peace to Shorty Low, bro. You know what I'm saying? D4L. They were like rap gods out here, bro. You know what I mean? So, I happened to get on at the tail end when Low went solo, and happened to work with Low, man, and that it was truly a phenomenon for them, bro. And even in their music, at least it stays in tune. They stay in tune because Fabo was gonna make sure that they was gonna be in tune, one way or another. And I think that's really, like I said, the vocal performance doing one thing, and then the music doing something else. And it's cool, but it's not cool. It's like it's cool, but it's not cool. I think we can make it do something better. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion on it. You know, he did submit it. I do appreciate him for submitting it in. And he got a video and everything, and the video is clean, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, video's clean. You know, looks like it got about 1,000 views on it. You know what I'm saying? And how long ago he released this? 2 months ago, you know, so it's working, you know, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it out there. He said Fabo. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, man. I never told y'all that we was working with Fabo when we came out here. I didn't get a chance to tell you. We had some unreleased music with him. Yeah. But listen, when I said that we came to when we came down to Atlanta, we used to go see what's his name, Young LA a lot. Try to lock in with him. He may have taken something, I don't remember. Right? And then, you know, so we were over there and in that studio for a while. Then we were like, you know, then I was in the D4L studio, you know, right across the street from Bankhead Projects before that got tore down. And that was an experience. All I can tell you is that was an experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got your gun. That's all I can tell you. Right? You know, like it's different, man. Like I tell people I never had to carry a gun to the studio until I started going to studios in Atlanta, bro. That's when I had to start carrying a gun. I had to, like, I'm from New York, never had to carry a gun, be around Wu-Tang, all these guys, Creed Team, all these guys never had that. D-Block, never had to worry about that. Even though they always had their joints with them, Terror Squad, and them too, you know. They had their hammers, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't feel unsafe. That's the weird thing. Out here, I felt unsafe. It's just strange. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, I don't know. It's just weird. But anyhow, that's my take on that. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. I'm gonna jump into one more joint. You know, if anybody's trying to submit something to get played tonight, you know, now is the time to try to skip for a guaranteed play. You know, about to get ready to tie this up in a little bit, and got to do some night work tonight in terms of some more tracks. Got to get on these keys, man. This joint's called "Connected" by Santoro Keys. I'm assuming this might be a track, but we're gonna see what it sounds like.
Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy, no we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy, no we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. Most these niggas be fake, I don't wanna hear these lies. Me, I just wanna be great, ain't got no time to disguise. East money like shit fries, that's how I be getting this bread. I'd rather build this bridge than cut these ties. Fuck being scared out here, just use your head, cause they wanna see your demise. Stay in the yo with the bro, smoking the O, till I can't open my eyes. That's how I created my flow, late to the show, now everybody surprised. Plus I be making the beats, shaking the street. See how we growing in size, grew up faster than most. Had to compete, but the struggle made me wise. Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy, no we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy, no we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. They love just who I'm becoming. Me, I'm just loving the feel, keeping it jumping. We came from nothing, that's why I constantly build. No, I don't yield. I like the coach, but I know how to go play on that field. Mine is a weapon, fuck all that flexing, cause I seen niggas get killed with a shield. Got drive like an automobile. I keep my hand on the wheel. Shit is surreal, we champions. We make sure the block good just like we should kill. We green paper, my money till. Got a new bank account, I'm about to fill. Like Gilbert Arenas, I ain't got no chill, bitch. I just got skills. Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy. No, we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy. No, we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. Yeah.
I have other things I need to do.
Shout out Santoro Keys on this one, man. Clean video, bro. Clean video on this, man. This joint sounded pretty alright, man. You know what I'm saying? This joint sounded pretty alright. It has all of the it has the right cadence to me. It has the right rhymes to it. The hook's pretty decent. I'm just trying to figure out why you named the song Connected instead of, like what's the like you're a born winner, you know what I mean? Like, why not use that instead of Connected, you know? So it's kind of confusing in terms of, what the song is saying versus what the song is saying versus the name of the title. I do think it could be mixed a little bit better, I think the beat is straight, I just think that
I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy. No, we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you use your hit, cause they wanna see your demise. Stay in the yo with the bro, smoking the O, till I can't open my eyes. That's how I created my flow. Late to the show. Now
the link is on the screen, my brother. Yeah, link is on the screen, man, for you to submit, man. Anybody trying to submit, but there's about 80 songs in here. So in order for you to submit something, you'd have to try to skip the line. Yeah, I like this joint, Santoro. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the track too. You know what I'm saying? I like the video too.
Plus I be making the beats, shaking the street. See how we growing in size. Grew up faster than most. Had to compete, but the struggle made me wise. Had to make sure I was ready, so I just switched it up. Smoking on pressure heavy. No, we don't get no fucks. Getting more bread in the deli, you see that we living it up. I'm a born winning nigga, ain't no giving up. Had to make sure I was ready.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, born winner, I ain't gonna give it up. So I'm trying to figure out why you named it Connected. But I think this is I think it's something that you might be able to press the go button on, bro. You know what I mean? I think you could start to test this out, man. If you haven't, it's already out. Like, put a few dollars on it, and put a few dollars on it in terms of like a little bit of YouTube ads or something like that. Chop up the video a little bit, turn it into some micro content. You know what I mean? But I know this is an older song, but I don't know if you should give up on it. You know what I mean? I think you should continue to try to see if you can promote it, to see if continue to promote it to see, if it can find some new ears, because it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound out of date per se. You know what I mean? So I think it's something that you might be able to kind of push out there a little bit and try to see, what's going to be the response on it. For the most part, I like where everything is at. I like where the mix is at. Yeah, 88 songs, yeah. I like where the mix is at, per se. And then I like where I like what you did with this beat, in terms of like the drum and the 808. Like, I think these things are like completely hard. You know what I'm saying? I think this is like really like pushing the envelope because of the way that it's sounding. Like, it's really sounding hard, and it's like it's not overloading. So, I appreciate that you've been able to get it mixed in a way where the music is kind of sounding how it needs to sound. But I would like to hear more music on you, bro. I'm gonna especially if you did the beat and you rhyming. That's that puts you in a special category. You know what I mean? So definitely connect with us. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be worth checking into. You know what I mean? Because from my vantage point, that's not a easy thing to do, to produce it and to produce it on that level and to rap on that level. Very few people can do it, both that way. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. I think we just hit 9 o'clock or whatever. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. For my producers out there, make sure that you're jumping into the Future Producer Society. I'll put that link on the screen. You know what I'm saying? We're doing, like I said, we're doing a lot of learning inside here. We're going to be, showing folks the music business and all types of different things, man. So we're going to get it going, you know what I mean? But we're about to jump into this next paid skip. This person skipped the line. So they, about 88 people in here, almost 90 out of, well, it's 90 now, 90 left, but we had a total of 245 submissions. You can see that on the screen. It's 156 out of 240 something. So, the queue gonna rapidly hit 1,000. I wonder if we should do a giveaway if we hit 1,000 submissions. What y'all think? I think I should be looking to kind of give away, a license to a track. I'm wondering about that. If we hit 1,000, let me do that. Let me see. I gotta go. I'm gonna go holler at Mikey on it and see what how you feel about it. See what the situation is. Agent Led, what's happening, man? What you got going on here? Maybe I'm wrong. What you wrong about, bro? Say you got a little something, man. Agent Led, let's go, man. Let's listen to what we got going on here, man. SoundCloud. You said you rap first? All right, let's listen to it.
Number one chief rocker, son. Hey yo, you remember back in the day when the art was pure? Long before we recorded Art of War, before Pac was Death Row and Big was Papa. Were you a true Fushnik or the Lord Chief Rocker? I don't know when it all stopped, hard to pinpoint that. Fast forward the clock, cause now it's all pop and polish. Who got the dollars? Either you popping bottles or popping collars. I got a big bone to pick with you new age rappers and your fans too, all the way down to your parents. It's like the whole world got soft. I hope that you hear this. You are all sensitive bitches. Get off your period, you're delirious. Stop taking life so serious. I'm serious, this bitch shit is making me furious. And listen, I can't even speak on religion lest I piss off my fans that are Catholic and Christian. It's just a big joke to me, but I'm the only one laughing. And this smoke screen in front of me is blowing and passing. I ain't holding nothing back in my raps anymore. Fact, I'm back to the wall, smack, get back to the floor. In fact, when I was growing up, punishments were seen and felt. And if we disrespected mom, we were seeing the belt. It's all dumbed down now, and I ain't talking about beatings. I mean, it's conformity that we are forced to believe in. Cause the media's got some more lies to tell us, and these companies have got some new items to sell us. And the whole world's roped in, so you'll feel jealous. Get your microbial soap and buy some helmets. I swear, the sad state of affairs will keep moving till there's no reason to care. So keep doing your best to watch over your back and spot trouble. Just watch when I come through and pop your bubble. Gotta make some changes. Gotta make it through the storm. Gotta turn these pages. Can't cross over a bridge that's burned. If I'm the only one who's right, then maybe I'm the only one who's wrong. So as far as I'm concerned, all I know, all I knew is
Should I talk about an issue? Should I talk about myself? Should I talk about my many breakups, all the pain I felt? Should I talk about the ones who only care about themselves? Say they friends, but they really users, losers who need help. Talk about my enemies and how I wish them hell. Hope they burn in the fires while they scream and hope they melt. Should I talk about my health and how I'm fighting every day? I'm okay, but it's not the way I was, what can I say? Should I talk about the topics everybody's scared to touch? Talk about my crimes committed, everything I'm guilty of? Should I talk about the dreams I had or what I have endured? A defender reach my goals like I'm here with Bobby Orr. Should I talk about the rats, how I should've laid them traps. Now I'm trapped, wish I had my freedom back. Now I've snapped, facing jail time. Maybe it's just karma, maybe that. Maybe I should pack it in, give up crazy, never that. Never. Maybe I should talk about the current state of rap. How I only bump myself cause everything I hear is crap. And half these fucking rappers think they tough and need a smack. Just an act, damn you whack, that's a fact. Hair is back, can you tell me why they sell out? Not the artists talking fans. If you buy it then they'll make it, it's not hard to understand. Had a plan before my dreams, I was there and on the scene. Made a scene and it seemed I was building up my team. 20 years past, me and Led still going strong. What up, core? Wish you well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was right and it was you who was torn. But that little girl was innocent forever, now she's gone. It's like she never stood a chance from the day she was born. Every night I pray to God to lead her safe through the storm. Rest in peace to my homies, still I mourn. You're forever not forgotten, memories will carry on.
Gotta make some changes. Gotta make it through the storm. Gotta turn these pages. Can't cross over a bridge that's burned. If I'm the only one who's right, then maybe I'm the only one who's wrong. So as far as I'm concerned, all I know, all I knew is gone.
Shout out to Agent Led, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Agent Led. Maybe I was wrong on that. Is that any glasses? I squint a lot, man. Listen, it's the way my screens are, man. Like my screens right now, as I have it's a pretty large screen. So it got to be at least 60 something inches, right? So that's on the back wall, and then we're dual monitors here, but everything is, I got my MPC in front of me and a bunch of things here. Yo, so Agent Led, man, listen, and I'm gonna keep it 100,000% with you, right? I'm totally here for what you're saying. I am. Content-wise, I'm here for all the smoke, right? Content-wise, I'm here for it. Meaning, I think, people have been a little bit too soft, you know what I mean? But, I come from a different era, so the era that we're in right now, it's a little sensitive. Everybody seems to be, in their feelings, and, I guess they're having, cramps 24/7, whatever it is that they're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So, because we from that era, I understand what you're saying. Completely and totally, I absorb this content, and I receive it, right? Totally on page and on par with you. Now, what I would probably like from you on this, because we can't bring back that era, right? We can't bring that era back. But what we can do is we can take portions of that era that we're from, and what we can do is we can basically take it and we can turn it into an amalgamation of what was and what is, right? So kind of a combination of what it was versus what is, right? Because what it is that what it was is that we respected and we loved the bars. What it is that we can't do 24 bars on a track per verse. There's just no way in hell. The attention span won't last, right? So we have to find a way to meet in the middle, right? Which is, we should be maxed out at 16 bars. Max, right? Per verse. Anything exceeding that is just too long in a song format, right? I would even tell you, let's push for the new standard of 12, right? Let's try to get to that where we can have, even if we have to do a third verse, but it's better to do that 3 12s versus 2 long 24s. You know what I'm saying? Even though it might equate to the same count or close to the same count, it's just to prevent us to do that. And I know you said you got to get a lot out of your chest, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a nice guy. Now I'm just telling them, I'm keeping it 100 though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just telling them really how we can get it where we got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lane for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lane for almost anything. You just have to know how to package it right. You know what I mean? So the way that I see it is, if we can shorten those verses, and then this hook, I think what you're trying to do with the hook, I think it makes sense, but I feel like vocally it's challenging to listen to, right? But this is where AI is your friend. This is where you use AI, because you have the nuts and bolts of the hook. You have the cadence that you want. You have the vocals that you want. You have the lyrics. Just take it, take the song or take the hook portion of it, dump it into AI, let AI cover it, and then just snatch the vocals off of it and put it back into your record. Because if that's sang different, you know what I'm saying? If it's sang more melodically or sang by a singer, quote unquote, how much more impact could it have? You know what I'm saying? So some people don't want to use the AI, you know. But what do I know? I'm only a platinum producer. What do I know? I've only worked with Big Pun and Nas, Jadakiss and Max B. What do I know? You know. But that's my feedback on it. You know what I'm saying? I think if you want to be, if you want to have this joint to be more digestible in today's market, you know what I'm saying? You gotta realize that's what you're competing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta realize what you're competing with. Some folks don't want to use it. Or I'll take it even a step further with the AI situation. You can literally take the AI, have the AI give you a cover of it, and then you can take the cover and then you can do it over. Right? Because now we're going to have the vocals, we're going to have all of the melodies and where it could be, or we can have somebody else come sing it. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, man. Folks got to realize that what you got to try to do here, you got to try to get your music to commercial viability, right? Commercial viability, for consumption, right? If we're doing it as a hobby and if we're doing it for ourselves, then do what you want. It doesn't matter, right? Because you're doing it for you, right? But if you're doing it for where you want people to listen to it, if you want people to share it, if you want people to buy it, if you want people to be in the front seats, if you want your art to support your life, then you have to make some concessions here. You know what I'm saying? And you have to find a way to create your art, but at the same time create your art in such a way that makes sense in the marketplace. Now, if you guys are doing music for the sake of doing music because you love it, what a guy used to tell me back in the day: if you doing music because you love it, the way it sound and all of that stuff, keep that shit in your basement. Don't let nobody listen to it. Listen to it your damn self. You know what I'm saying? That's what guys used to tell me. Like, hey, if you're doing it for yourself, nobody want to hear your shit. Play it in your basement. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to get out here, you're trying to get people to hear what you're trying to do. You're trying to get fans. If you're trying to get, you know what I'm saying? We got to find that happy medium. You know what I'm saying? And this is really what this platform is about. This platform is about trying to get folks to that level. You know, if you're a hobbyist, that's cool. Over here, we trying to be professionals. That's what I'm trying to promote over here. I'm trying to promote professionals. That's why we talk about music business, talk about music industry. We talk about real case studies, real artists, real contracts, real royalty statements, real music publishing deals, real shit, real brand ambassador shit. We're not over here talking about hyperbole. That's for those other guys doing reviews. That's for those other guys who haven't been in the music business 25 years. We see Power just passed away from Wu-Tang. Power helped build my studio in the Bronx. In Yonkers. Let's be clear. We talking about being with real people doing real legacy shit. For real. Be clear. You know what I mean? You're talking It's no point in me giving enough. It's no, I don't want to give, a review that's based on my opinion. I want to give reviews that look that are basically based and backed by some facts or some sort of data or some sort of objectivity. But that's where I'm at for right now. But that's Maybe I'm Wrong by Agent Led. I want you to keep doing your thing, brother. I'm gonna star you here, man, and I'm gonna be watching because you're talking my language, and I appreciate that. Somebody got to do it, right? So if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be the person that's gonna carry it, we're gonna tell you how to carry it so that the new folks can hear what you're saying too. Because them new folks, their attention span is so short. But if you got a good message to say, if we package it right, you can get them new folks on board with the old stuff too. You know what I mean? See, I just gave y'all a jewel, trying to get y'all to see the game. All right, I'm gonna try to jump into probably one more joint before I get out of here. I've been in here for a little bit. I got a bunch of other things I got to jump into, a bunch of other music we got to work on. This record is called Love of My Life by B. Stokes. She's already, a love song. We ain't had no love songs here since we've been on this thing.
soul. I'll always love you. Wish I had never let you go. We had fights that made us cry. Plenty times where we told lies. But through it all, my heart, you live inside. Yeah. You're my angel that came from above. Got me up so high like a dove. Forgive me, girl, I promise I'll forgive you. To you I would always remain true. Our love can never fail, cause we're built for this. I just need a real love, no counterfeit. You and me together, it's true greatness in the making. Please don't abuse it, but my heart is for the taking. No matter what you did, my love for you can never be topped. Yeah. It's me and you, girl, until our casket dry. You are the love of my life. You are the lover, you are the love of my soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll always love you. Wish I had never let you go. We'll never let you fights that made us cry. Plenty times where we told lies. You live inside. Ooh, late nights thinking about the days we lost. All the lessons learned, yeah, they came with a cost. I was blind to the pain, didn't see your tears. Now I'm trying to make it right. Face my fears, every memory playing like a slow jam. Your name in my heart is my only plan. If the world fall down and the sky turn gray, I'll still choose you at the end of the day. Oh, I ain't perfect, girl, but my love is real, yeah. Every word I speak, yeah, that's how I feel. Through the storms, through the rain, through the pressure and pain, I'm still standing here, screaming your name. Love of my life. Cry. times where we told lies, but through it all, my heart you live inside.
That's Love of My Life by B. Stokes, man. This is a dope record. You know, the question this is the thing sometimes when I hear a record now and everything sounds in pocket, right? Everything sounds where it's supposed to sound. I say to myself, is this AI? Is it AI? I'm trying to it's hard to tell now. It's very, very hard to tell. Which records are AI, which records are not AI, you know what I mean? Because here it just sounds like everything is where it needs to be. Music is where it needs to be. Vocals is where it needs to be. Has, decent hook, good breaks, good ad-libs, right? So you have all of these things that create a perfect storm on a record. And, as producers, we used to want, this type of vocal performance, this type of perfection, in terms of sonically, right? Because whether or not you like the song, that's a different thing, right? So for some people may like the song, some people may not like the song, but for the most part, it's doing what it needs to do in terms of commercial viability. Outside of, the objectivity of the song, whether or not I like that, that's something different. But from what I hear, it doesn't have any structural issues, right? Anything as far as like the mix or, outside of it being too long, right? Because it's, again, we're almost at 4 minutes. So outside of it being extremely long in today's microwave society, right? I think we would probably be better served to get us to maybe like 3:10, right? 3:15 tops. To be at almost 4 minutes is like, it's like engagement suicide, right? So outside of that, I hear it, doing its thing. I hear that if you promote it, you might be able to, garner, probably a decent set of followers on it. You know what I mean? But it will require you to promote the hell out of the record because it is a record that people don't really, they don't gravitate. Like there used to be a time when records like this would be guaranteed to do well, and now it's a crapshoot now. Or it just takes so much money to get the right amount of attention around a record like this now that it just doesn't happen the way that it used to. But listen, man, I appreciate you submitting and sharing this with our folks, and me being able to give you guys the feedback on it and my take on it. And again, like I said, I appreciate everybody that jumped into the live, people that are listening, people that are watching, people that are sharing. And if you have people who are interested in, getting their music reviewed, who really are trying to understand and navigate this business, this is where you're starting, man. Like this is the place where we can start. This is where we have these conversations and we talk about all types of things in terms of, music business, publishing, all types of stuff, And we talk about it in real time with real case studies and real actionable experience and things to get things done. If you guys are producers or songwriters and you're looking to kind of learn from the music business and try to get into join the community, join the group at the Future Producer Society, we're about to get these things to pick up a little bit more in there. And listen, man, I appreciate everybody that's been jumping in and jumping on, and I'm about to kind of get up out of here. So until the next time we're live, I'm going to tell everybody peace out, be safe out here in these streets, man. All right, careful. One love.